following is brought to you by Cranbrook Television Limited.
Welcome to Round Town.
1978 Sam Steele Days Parade.
1980s as a period when we...
This is my guest, Roy Orbison.
Okay, we're speaking with Chief Sophie Pierre. Sophie, tell me what this new bridge means to the St. Mary's Band.
Well, it's very important to us as a means of transportation, obviously. It's a connection between our residential area with our business area, with our governance area, and it just makes it so much easier for people to be traveling on such a wonderful new structure. The bridge we had previously had no walkway, and we're always worried about the kids running across the bridge or with their bikes and things. So this also means safety, and it just it means a real improvement for our community.
Okay, speaking with MLA Ann Edwards, and tell me about the province's connection with this bridge.
Well, it's a $1.6 million connection, Mike. The province built the bridge, and it was done by the Ministry of Highways. They contracted to a Nelson firm. Most of the materials were bought in British Columbia, and so not only has it benefited this area, but it's benefited beyond here. It was completed not only on time, a little before on time, but also under budget. So that's a pretty fantastic achievement and accomplishment.
And all I can remember is this cow trail type bridge that was here before. It's quite an improvement. There's a walkway and several other things. How do you think this is going to affect the situation for the local band?
Well, I think for one thing, it's going to allow them to bring things across this river that otherwise had to go around by a bigger bridge and a longer route. So that's a big benefit. But, it's a very attractive bridge. So although there were two previous bridges, one of them lasted about 40 years, one about 35 years, and now this one, which will last considerably longer, but I think it's a very nice looking bridge. It has a walkway on the side. It has a stone finish on the side of it that makes it look nice, and it blends into this sort of area. I think it'll be a real attraction, if you like, and certainly it will be something that people will enjoy looking at when they're here at the huge resort that the Nahakan people are trying to develop. So I think it answers a whole lot of needs. It bridges two constituencies in British Columbia, as you know, mine in Kootenay, Jim Doyle's in Columbia River, Revelstoke. So it's a real bridging bridge.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Anne.
Okay.
First of all, I want to welcome everyone here to our wonderful new bridge, our wonderful new Hoko. We're very, very happy today because we have our transportation back. But first of all, before getting into that, I'd like to just go over the program with everyone so that you know what's going to happen. First we'll have a prayer by our elder, Sit. Her name is Judith Alpine. And then it'll be followed by an honor song with the Kootenay drummers. Then we'll have some words from our minister, Ann Edwards, and from MLA Jim Doyle. And I'll also take an opportunity to give you a few more of my words. And then we will go to a ribbon cutting ceremony. We're very disappointed that Minister Jackie Piment from Ministry of Transportation and Highways was unable to join us today. So what we've done in her place is we've asked our elder, Sit, and two children from our community to help us with cutting the ribbon. The message being that it's passing on from the elders to our future generations. And so we will be asking these people to join us in cutting the ribbon because Minister Piment was unable to join us. And after the ribbon cutting, we will invite you all back to the band hall for some sandwiches and coffee and cake, and we hope that you'll take the opportunity to join us. So with that, that's the program. I'd like to get it started then. And first of all, call on our elder, Sit, if she can say an opening prayer. And I know it's going to be very difficult for you to hear, but we don't have a microphone system, so pray in your own hearts where it really means something. much first to Sophie for the prayer and the words of welcome that she expressed to you, although I'm sure that many of you couldn't hear her. She was expressing how pleased she was that you were all here this afternoon. And thank you to the Kootenay singers for their honor song. I'd now like to call on Minister Ann Edwards to say a few words.
Well, thank you, Sophie, and hi, everybody. This is truly a great event, isn't it? It's been a long time in the making, too. Well, I'm sorry that you were cheated of having one of those visiting ministers come today, but you're going to have to make do with the homegrown brand. I know that Jackie Piment was very sorry that she couldn't make it, and she sends her regrets, but also her very best wishes, and also asked me to express her pride in this bridge and how well it's gone. So I do that for her. I know that this bridge has a very auspicious name, which I may try and pronounce at the end, and I know it means a great bridging between the two sides of the river. It means the bridging of two constituencies for Jim and me, so we're very happy to be here. I know that this is the third bridge that has been here. I guess the first one lasted about 40 years, and some say that's not too long. The next one lasted about 33, but I guess this one is going to last a lot longer. It's going to do the same job, and I think it does it in a fairly attractive way. The wooden bridges were kind of nice to look at, but this one's a lovely bridge to look at too, and it has a safe spot for people to walk on, so it has those benefits. This one is not, nor is this one vulnerable to the floodwaters, so I think that's another of its great benefits. I'm sure those of you who saw the other bridge wash out in 1986 will feel a lot safer on this bridge. It is, and I have a few figures that were given to me, so anybody needs it. It's 99 meters long, and it represents a $1.6 million investment in our highway infrastructure. And most of that money has gone straight back into British Columbia's economy. The pipe piles came from Vancouver. The concrete stringers came from Armstrong, the steel railings came from Richmond, and most of the other materials have been locally purchased. So it is definitely a project that has given back to the people in the region, the people that we feel our affinities with. It is basically a very safe bridge, and that is part of the direction that the Ministry of Highways has gone under Minister Piment. Safety has been one of her major qualities that she's looked for, a top priority. She has attacked it on several fronts, but in this one, definitely it's the issue is investing in our infrastructure and making sure that it's safe. I'd like to congratulate the builders, BMI Industries of Nelson, who have achieved all of, got this bridge done under tough timelines, and in doing it in that good time frame, they have also brought it in under budget. And that's something you don't hear about all that often. So congratulations to them. I think we should all give them a big hand. I certainly know that the minister wanted to acknowledge the close connections and the cooperation that the ministry had with the St. Mary's Band Council on this project, and the Tribal Council as well. I know that the joint consultations have been very beneficial. It was definitely the council's suggestion to modify the sidewalk railing so that the design would tie in with the historic St. Eugene mission. And the ministry also incorporated simulated, this is what it's called. You know what it looks like. It looks nice. It's a simulated split stone pattern, which was asked for on the concrete parapets and one of the retaining walls at the north end of the bridge. So those were suggestions that were followed, and I think it's resulted in a very attractive bridge. So, as I say, the project came in under budget by about $100,000, thanks in large part to very good management. And I think everybody needs to be applauded again for their patience for 4 months of having gone around the other way. And Lillian was just telling me who was first across the bridge, but I don't know whether she wanted that announced. But anyway, I know that we'll all be very glad to have this bridge open and to be able to use it when we're going across. And so, best wishes, and this is a terrific day. Thanks.
Now I'd like to call on MLA for Columbia, Jim Doyle, to say a few words.
Thank you very much. I join with Anne and with Jackie Pimenta, Minister, who cannot be here today. It has not been mentioned, but I understand Jackie had tried yesterday to go to Victoria from her home in Burns Lake, but it's at home in bed sick. So I'm sure she's sorry she cannot be here today. But I'm very, very pleased to be standing here today with Anne Edwards, with all of you who live here and use this bridge and will use this bridge for the many, many years to come. It's also nice that it is something. We're standing here in the middle of this bridge in the St. Mary's Reserve, first of all, but also, as Anne mentioned, in the middle of two constituencies, that being Kootenay and Columbia River Revelstoke. So most of what I was going to say Anne has said, or Sophie has said, or others have said, but I'm just very, very pleased to be here. There's nothing more important than infrastructure, which this bridge is, to make sure we have safe highways, safe bridges, safe roads of different kinds, water, sewer systems in our province. So if the infrastructure is in place, then people can go ahead and invest monies in areas like this or other parts of our province. So I'm very, very pleased to be here today as one of the MLAs for this area at the official opening of this bridge, and I hope that you all enjoy it. I know you will, and I will too, travelling back and forth sometimes too. Thank you very much.
I'd now like to say a few words as Chief of ACAM on behalf of the membership of ACAM. First of all, we want to express our appreciation to the provincial government, in particular the Ministry of Transport and Highways, for the cooperation in getting this new bridge. It means a lot to our community, and in having the type of structure that this bridge is, the safety factor that is involved in this bridge means a lot to our community. Having the walkway, as many of you know, our children spend a lot of time on the bridge in the summertime, spend a lot of time just being on the bridge or fishing, visiting with their neighbors, and now we have a safe place for them to do that, or to ride their bikes as they go from our residential area on this side to our governing area on this side, and I think and to our economic development that we're planning for St. Eugene's on this side. So I think that it's just a real good structure to actually bridge those two together for us. I also want to extend our appreciation to BMI Incorporated, and to some people in particular. I'd like you to acknowledge the people that we've been working with here on the ground. They've been very good people to work with, and we've really appreciated the cooperation we got from them. First of all, Sante Police. He's the bridge superintendent for BMI. Sante, can you wave so people know who you are? The guy with the white hard hat. Don Tasker, it was site superintendent. So Don, do you want to wave? Thank you, Don. Bill Smith was the project supervisor for the Ministry of Transport, and he's the fellow right up there in the orange hard hat. And also Rocky Vallenberg, the project manager for the Minister of Highways. Where are you, Rocky? Oh, there you are. I also want to extend our appreciation to the Department of Indian Affairs, because believe me, we got very good cooperation from them in terms of getting all the necessary permits, etc., that were necessary in order for us to build this bridge exactly over the site of the old bridge. So although they're not represented here today, I do want you to know that we are also very indebted to them for their hard work in getting all those permits through. one final thing before we cut the ribbon is that on behalf of the St. Mary's Band, we wish to present this plaque. And we'll ask Anne to accept it for Minister Piment. We wish to present this to the Ministry of Transportation and Highways, and it's in commemoration of the opening of Kamakawoke Akuku. That's the name of this bridge. As those of you that live in Akam know, that area over there is called Kamakawoke, so we're calling this Kamakawoke Bridge. Kamakawoke Akuku is bridge. So on behalf of us at Akam, the plaque for the ministry, and if you'd accept it on our
Thank you, Sophie. I know she will truly appreciate this. It's a lovely plaque. Just beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll now move over to cut the ribbon, and the way we're going to do the ribbon cutting is, as I stated, because Minister Piment was unable to join us, we've asked an elder, and I'm sorry, I said it was Susit, but the elder that is going to cut the ribbon with us is Leo Williams, and two of our youth, Keith Shotnana and Diane Whitehead. And so the Minister Edwards, MLA Jim Doyle, myself, Leo, Diane, and Keith, we will line up along there and cut the ribbon. In the boardroom of the band office for coffee and cake.
You got it all, Mike? Your name is Diane?
Yeah.
What'd you think of the ceremony today?
Good.
What do you think of the new bridge?
Good.
Are you going to use the new bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you live on the other side of the bridge here?
That side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you use the bridge to go to school?
We have to go around because our bus has to pick up 10 of them.
Oh, wow. So can the bus go across the bridge now, though?
Yeah.
All right. That's good. What's that dress you're wearing?
Oh, it's a dress.
It's a dancing dress.
Yeah.
Jingle dress. Oh.
That's nice.
Great. Thanks very much. Jump off. We're gonna ask some folks here. Do you remember the old bridges that were here? And how is this bridge? Is it nicer than the old ones? Very good, is it? Do you live on one side or the other here? So you're going to use this bridge, are you? Great.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember the old bridge? What was the old bridge like that was here?
Oh, it was kind of a little shaky once in a while when the high water comes up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Did the water ever wash it away?
Well, no. Oh, they're not piss out of one before this one that was bigger than this one. Mm-hmm. But the one they got, they built 25 years ago. It was when my dad and mom was alive, and Mrs. Joe Marshall. They said it washed away, and all the people that.
How long has there been a bridge at this spot?
Oh, it's been put up for quite a while, but this other bridge, we had it facing Norway, Mm-hmm. It wasn't built like this,
It was a wooden bridge before.
Yeah, it was two wooden bridges.
Great.
Two steel wooden bridges.
Good. Can we get his name? Sure. Oh, yeah. What was your name, sir?
Matthew Williams.
Is that Matthew Williams?
Yeah.
And your name, sir?
And your name?
Zachary Bristol.
Sorry? Your name, sir, is?
Bristol.
Can you say it a little louder?
Zach Bristol.
Jack? Great. Thank you. Thanks, all. Can you tell us when the construction on the bridge started? Oh, sorry. Your name again.
Sante Police, General Manager, BMI Industries.
Great. And BMI is the constructor who worked on the bridge?
We were the general contractors on the bridge.
Can you tell us when construction started, any problems you had bringing down the old bridge?
Didn't have any problem bringing down the old bridge. We started August 1st with mobilization. We had problems getting the pilings in the ground. We really had dense ground.
And
we had problem with the river. It never really went down. We had high water all year.
Is that, can you tell us a little bit about the size and length and what materials went into the bridge here? Any specialties the bridge has?
The bridge is 3 spans, 33 meters per span. It's 99 meters long. Pre-stressed eye girders. There's 5 girders per span. Pilings are 30-inch piles on the pier, 24-inch on the abutments. They're down 45 feet. They're open-ended, and they were cleaned out and then filled with concrete.
Down 45 feet, does that make it more sturdy than any other bridge? Is that a standard?
It depends on the ground conditions. They're all different depending on the ground.
Can you tell us what the bridge looked like before this one went up, the old one?
The old one was a log stringer combination. It was log stringer bridge with a Bailey on the main span, Bailey bridge on the main span. It was on timber piles, and it was restricted to 5-ton load limits. It was just about time to replace it.
Can you tell us what the load limits are on this bridge now, and what kind of operating season this will have, or anything like that?
Oh, this will be legal loads, whatever is permitted to be transported on the highway. It's got no load restrictions on it.
Great. Anything else you need, Mike? That's pretty much it. Great. I think you just wanted the shot behind you rather than you. That's what he was looking for. Thanks very much.
Cable 11, community television for Cranbrook and the East Kootenays.